Alright. I think I just saved. We'll do it again. Got a couple of level ups. Didn't really learn anything though, but you know. What's that? You're casting it already? No, it's not me. He's here. Hurry. What? I've guarded Phineas for almost 100 years. I will not fail today. Be gone. Is that the Protege? You. Don't let your guard down. Attack him now. The Fatebound. You. I think we lose this fight no matter what. But we'll try. Oh yeah. Neat. Ooh, that one did some damage. Maybe not necessarily lose this fight. I thought maybe, but the Protege is weak to piercing light. Well, let's give him a good pokage. And we'll swap our kitty out. Is he bubbling? He is bubbling. Ooh, that did it. This cannot be. Did it work? Strike now. Well, he blocked one of my supers. That's okay, we have one more. Interrupted. Just keep doing that. You get out of here. I'm tired of looking at you. There you go. Just keep doing that. Our kitty cat can't seem to get a piece here, so... Oh, there we go. That was good. Ah, you bitch. We're poking through. I thought this was a but thou must type of fight, you know? Ha ha! Eat it! Level ups all around. Multiple level ups all around. Holy crap. 10,000 experience. Easy. Easy, easy. Alright, so luck is good. Agility needs work. I'll just go like that. Alright, 4 AP. Bring that to 10. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go with health. Piercing shot. Yeah, we'll just do that with her. Agility 25. That'll work. Need 10 there. With fight. Probably strength. There you go. I think that's it. That was close. Am I just being paranoid? I mean, he shouldn't be that easy to beat, right? I'm not sure if he was easy or you've just gotten stronger since. Oh, no. Filthy humans, you think you're stronger than me? He's got the blue hair. Whatever. Was that the armament? Oh, damn, what on earth was that? No, the tree has lost its power. Back off immediately. Hurry! No. No. After all this time, the tree, the first armament, they're all gone now. It's gone. The tree's completely gone. And so is the land beneath it. He stole the tree because he couldn't open it. He removed the armament from the trunk of the tree by force. What's happened to the other trees if they... Will this happen to the other trees if we extract their armaments? Of course not. The dahlia tree has been dead for ages. Without the power of the armament, it crumbled instantly. There's a proper way to extract the armament using a series of incantations and the spell I told you about before, the spell of the armaments. The spell will allow us to extract the armaments without harming the tree. Teach it to me. It's neither easy nor fast, maybe later when we have time. The armaments, what are they actually? The armaments flare are divine weapons that can be used to repel the Furbolg invasion. Hold on one second. This looks like that. Okay. We can't. He's not there yet. Their power is beyond measure. We have just witnessed the fall of one of the pillars of Legrand. The situation is worse than any of you could comprehend. World's balance has been destroyed. Protege is here. And now the March of Doom is nigh. Stop speaking in riddles. Very well, I suppose the Fatebound need to understand why the Protege chose the Dathia tree as first target. I've been watching over the Dathia tree because as a lifeless trunk, it was left unguarded. Unlike the rest, which are still living trees and remain well protected. It happened just as I expected. Asgaroth's Protege has begun his deadly crusade.
The Apostles, the ones we know as the Four Mothers, gave birth to the heroes of Lear. They sacrificed their lives fighting the Fatebounds for the sake of the realm. Their armaments were then placed inside 4 holy trees to become the pillars of equilibrium. They are the bowl of Rashua, the bark of Tortu, the trunk of Mugna, and the one we just lost, the bough of Dathi. The bowl of Rashua is tightly guarded by Aosis in the west, and the bark of Tortu is defended in Boreas in the east. Despite the constant feud surrounding Mugna in the north, Mugna's armament, the Leofael, is believed to be safe and sound. There was once a great civilization in Phineas. However, a community of dark mages lived here who harnessed forbidden spells, unorthodox alchemy, and non-traditional magic to conduct twisted experiments. These people are called the Cursed Norns. They once shook the whole of Legrand when they used the Quire Dedeni to breed an invincible army. As a divine weapon, the Quire Dedeni can multiply anything put inside it by cloning its shadow and molding it into a solid form. Millions of weapons and suits of armor can be made this way in a short time. This makes the Quire Dedeni a perfect tool of war. Divine though it be, the Quire Dedeni's multiplication power comes with a price. The shadows of non-living things remain dormant within the Quire Dedeni, but living souls are accompanied by a living shadow. The result was quite surprising. Cloned human shadows emerged with the opposite gender and bore almost no resemblance to their masters. They were more or less like ordinary beings, with their own mind, purpose, and will. However, the Cursed Norns discovered something much more interesting. Unlike matter, shadows are indestructible as long as their master is still around, and they fully understood that the shadows would grow accustomed to their physical forms. Once the original forms of the shadows were killed or even destroyed, they would just move on to seek out another vessel. The Norns took their experiments a step further when they began gathering the corpses of humans and animals. With their corrupted art, they were able to reconstruct flesh and bone, providing the shadows with spare bodies to be used as their vessels. However, this didn't just give the Norns an army, but an indestructible shadow brigade made of corpses. The Norns spent months multiplying their people. Once they were done with the adults, they moved on to children, and eventually, even infants. As their indestructible army grew stronger, the Prophet realized that this was no technological advancement, and needed to be stopped before it got out of hand. The Prophet came and breathed his infernal fire, reducing the Norns to ash as the Shadow Brigade fled their scorched bodies in search of new vessels. Those are the creatures we've been fighting.
Holy audio, Batman. I tried to turn that down for you guys. I hope it worked. I hope it didn't turn it down too much, but holy crap. So it wasn't the art that made the corpses come to life. No, my dear, it was the living shadows. I thought the infernal fire humans would have fought an endless war against the shadows, for they cannot be killed if their masters are still alive. Is there a way for a shadow and its master to reunite? It is impossible, Sonny. For once, They have split. There's no known way to reverse the process. That is the power of the Didini. I don't know how she said it. But those Norns are all dead, so why didn't the creatures vanish? Unfortunately, it would seem a few of the cursed Norns survived the flames. Finding them wouldn't be easy. They've been laying low, avoiding detection, and they're definitely not our first priority right now. So let's save it for later, child. No. That's not how it's supposed to be. What the hell's wrong with you? Seems the shadows have finally come home. What are you... No, you aren't saying that. Kale is. No. Are you here, Lady Scadia? You must be mistaken. I noticed right away that he has no shadow. How could you have missed that? Can't be. Why? Why me? So this is the reason you wanted to come to the Phineas scale. Then you've got to tell me. Tell me that he's not like those other shadows, Lady Scathia. As I said, a shadow is more or less similar to a normal being and has its own mind, purpose, and will. More or less? What do you mean by that? The shadows that possess the creatures out there had been trained and created from the very beginning to become bloodthirsty soldiers. And that's all they know. They aren't naturally cruel. Judging by your age, Judging by your age, you're from a much later generation of shadows, Kale. I'm a shadow. I'm just like them. What am I supposed to do with this? Calm down. If you're a new shadow, that means you won't turn into one of them unless you're treated as they were. I can guarantee that your friends here, they aren't my friends. I've never had any friends. I'm gonna run away and join the circus. Everyone deserves something other than themselves, my son. Don't go thinking you're all alone in the world. None of the people here, including me, would have survived this journey if it weren't for you. I will not abandon you. Whatever you are, you're still a living being, and you've shown us that you aren't evil. Except you decapitated the mayor unprovoked. And you stole our medicine and then tried to, extort us. As far as we're concerned, you're just Kale. We don't care about anything else. So I order you to do what you've been doing for us, just as you used to, like you always do. Stand up right now. Firm words for a leader. I think you really might be the flame. You put your life on the line for us by killing the Akora. Now it's time for us to do the same. Kale, Becca, and Ostia. There's no way that angry oyster. My bad. It's probably Ostia. There's no way that angry mob would have let me go if the man who started the rebellion hadn't commanded them. You hear that, Cal? You do have friends, even though you thought you didn't. Now get up! We've got shit to do. Nothing else I can do about my past, but I can still change my future. Oh, spoken like a true inmate. Now that you found the truth, I suggest you put it out of your mind so we can continue the journey. No, I have to find the cursed Nord who made me. I'm sorry. Don't you dare walk away from us, Cal. What's the point of finding the Nord anyway? What would you do if you found them? You can't kill them unless you want to kill yourself as well. I need to know who they are and why. The only thing I know for sure is that the ones who have given you something to live for are Lur and us. And what? What does Lur want from me? Prophecy mentions the Fatebound are 5. Flame, the royal, the loyal, the exiled, and the shadow, which is you. So, there's 5. We have 6 in the group. Pretty sure we all know who they are. And the one lady who thinks she's the flame. Probably not the flame. Yeah. It's Anyway. Isn't it obvious you're destined to save Legrand from extinction? Isn't that enough of a purpose for you? So even if you all accept me, what about others? Who would trust whatever I am? There are very few people who know the true power of the Didinia, so your secret is safe with us. You heard the lady. Being a Fatebound means that we're the only ones who can bring peace and finally unite Legrand. Well, I hate to admit this, but I think I have to repay you somehow for saving us back there. It's actually a good offer, Finny boy. Well then, since you all owe me your lives, it seems like you desperately need my help. Alright, I'll stick around and keep saving your asses. Come on, let's get out of here. Wow! Wow! He went from being a little whiny baby to being full of himself. Amazing. Yeah, so... there was a tree here. And now it's not here. And more cutscene. The Chopet 4 appears there after a thing later. That's all you need to know. Lady Scathia, now that we've found out that there's a cursed Nord somewhere, what do you think he's trying to accomplish? I don't know his motives either, heirs, but this used to be his home. He would know it like the back of his hand. Not impossible for him to slip past me and use the Corrideldinia. But why didn't he take Kale? Sorry, heirs, I really don't know. After the destruction, there was one group of pure Norns came to Phineas regularly. They hoped to rebuild their homeland or maybe just retrieve some mementos. However, as the land deteriorated, it also grew more dangerous. They stopped coming here for nothing ever live here again. Nothing could ever live here again. That's right, there's nothing here for anyone but death. Exactly, that's why I predicted the Deathly Tree would be first. Lifeless land must have lured the Protege here to exact the first armament from the tree. Follow the tree will attract the attention, and no one would even care if something happened here. But this is a strong signal to the Furbolgs that it's time to start preparing for the invasion. Now he's going after the rest of the armament. Which one will he go after next? The nearest tree is the trunk of the Mugna and the Crimson Canyon, but the war's raging in the north. We'd be walking straight into hell if we decide to go there. Yes, and that's what the Protege will also be thinking. He's in a weakened state. I think we wounded him pretty badly. But he's probably a day and a half ahead of us. No, he won't be far now. He didn't completely finish the job. The fact he left us alive means he hasn't regained his full strength. Probably ran out of juice fighting us and taking the Didinia both at the same time. We won't reach the Tree of Mugna anytime soon. I think we should head to the Rocha first. What a bad idea. Let's go to Murius then. Hold on, we just took a beating and we're running off. We're running out of supplies for the road. There's a nearby town here that might grant us some help. How can you be so sure? There's something very wrong with every single place we've visited so far. Don't you need a break? Only peaceful people live in that town. Most of them are just farmers and builders. What harm could there be? Well, I'll see about that. So how far is this town we're talking about? It's only a couple days west. I've heard they're warm, kind people. I think we'll be safe there. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, dear brother, I think we should get the armaments. The ones Lion mentioned in his letter? I don't think this is the right time to discuss that. Oh no, brother. These armaments are the vital part of our plan. I thought our plan was to take over the mountain pass. Of course it is. The pass is the key to spreading our influence to the south. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've lost the pass again, brother. We were outnumbered, brother. The pass was overrun with Fandorians, and more of them coming still. Then what you must do now is rally all nearby houses within our territory to take up arms and join us. If any of them refuse our summons, raise their towns. We'll give Fandor a run for their money this time, brother. So let them have it for now. We'll take it back when they're off guard. We'll slit their throats while they're sleeping. What are these armaments exactly? The core Dinia can breed armies. The Assail is a spear that never misses its target. And the Catabalg is a blade that can cut anything. And the Lyfail is a stone of endless power. But where do we begin? When Father was imparting his final decree, I found out that he wished to give it to our brother before he died. Is that why you ordered me to kill our brother, so you could get the Lyfail for yourself? The people preferred him as king. He was endangering our position, so the answer is yes. I have already sent men to search the entire castle, but they found nothing. There's only one place I haven't searched yet. I'm quite certain this is the place where the Lyfail has been kept all along. In our brother's chamber? Oh no, brother. It's in Father's tomb. If anyone were to find out, you'd be dishonored. What use is honor if we have no power? Now, as far as the Crimson Canyon, just leave enough troops to defend it. We need to at least hold it for our allies. Are you sure? If we fail the Crimson Canyon, Fandor will start to claim towns outside the wall. Oh, don't worry. Once we have the armaments, reclaiming those towns will be a piece of cake. Guards! Yes, my liege? Prepare the birds. I need to send word to the southwest. Consider it done, my liege. Hey, we're back here. Oh no. Well, that fight was a lot easier. Probably because of all the levels, but, you know. It would have been such a pain in the ass had I not grinded, so. I mean, even then, Arya almost went down, so, because she was, you know, sweet muffin with that 17 fight, and we have people with less fight than her, which is horrifying. She's finally over 1,000 life, though. That's nice. We need to end the video, but we did get a couple of things here. We got that. That hits in a column. Does that do more damage than an Aqua Arrow? No, it doesn't. Just hits in a column. And that hits all, right? Yeah. Did anybody else get anything? You did. Enemy loses 5% maximum life. 20% death. I'll go with that. Fear's kind of blah. It makes it so they can't hit you with physical attacks. And that's an insta-kill, which probably never hit. Yeah, 20% chance? Ugh. I doubt that's ever gonna hit, so. Highly unlikely.